Survey says poor magnetite, very poor borax. All right, so yeah, we've checked pretty much all the directions. So I think we'll just stick with our kind of our center area over here. I know I didn't survey where the meteoric iron was. See if I can spot where I surveyed. It was in the grass. And we would have come off, yeah, pretty much right over here. Where are the indicators? There we are, right here. Alright, we'll use this spot, I think, for our mining efforts. Nice flat ground, so I don't have to worry about the underground layers being all upside down, topsy-turvy bullcrap. That will probably do. Yeah, looks good. Alright, let's start the mud hut. I'm not sure I have enough blocks to get the whole thing built. But it'll be the obvious point to move to when we come back. It should be wide enough. One more. Yeah, one more. Good enough for the moment. All right, let's head back. Let's go back a slightly different route, see if we can gather any more seeds on our way back. Yeah, like flax. Always love flax. More, please. Nice. refill these bars anyway. I'm not going to eat through all those. Consequences of getting ate by a wolf. How we doing, apiary? Not populated yet? Nope. You got honey? 1 out of the 3 has honey. Alright. And how the crop's doing. 6 out of 9 on the flax. 5 out of 5. Turnips are ready. Unfortunately, they got stunted due to too much heat. So we'll only get half the crops out of them, but still. Alright, I'll have to think about how I want to time this replanting. I need to get another planting down sooner rather than later. Hey there, portal. Are they equal? Not quite. Ah, damn torches again. Has it been that long already? Hey! Somebody popped out of a portal. Where are you? You better not be inside my building. That'll be really annoying. He's in my building. He's in that other room. How did he manage that? Oops, I'm burning coal like a madman. Bowtorn? I think it's a bowtorn. Should be able to chop him up if it's a bowtorn. Yeah, it's a bow torn. Hey, we got a temporal gear off of him. Look at that. I'm not real excited that he spawned in. Seemed to spawn in here. I don't think I left the door open. Maybe I did, but I don't think so. Alright, all the torches are replaced. Store you in here. Flint. We're down to 52. Let's go ahead and just get these done as well. Can't think of another use for them. I think I'll just do 2 stacks. Alright, still doing good on charcoal. Don't need to worry about that for quite a while. That'll be the last of the flint. I just need to grind the flint that we already cooked. And I need to go get some more clay. I'm going to go through this clay pretty quick. Make some bloomeries and go finish getting the iron mine fixed up. Bitcraft, is it ever going to actually release? If it ever actually releases. Hydration mod? I don't know anything about the hydration mod. When I play solo, I tend to stick pretty close to the base game because that's what most players are going to be familiar with. I don't get too exotic usually in my base game play. I think the only things I'm running in this one that usually it's just step up, better crates, and the HUD mod. But this run I think I'm also running better ruins and better traders. I think that's the list. I turned all the other stuff off that we had been running the last community co-op game. We had a lot of the other big mods running. Yeah, possibly the torch is going out. Let it spawn in there. Okay, so I gotta remember to not let my coal burn out unnecessarily. I think it's gonna finish those before the coal's gone. I need to grab enough dirt to finish the mud hut and have a full stack to take down into the mine, so we'll take a little extra. I need a stack of ladders, a stack of torches, a door, and that, and a box. At least one box. Alright, so that should be everything I need to get the mud hut for the iron mine started. Go do that now. Yeah, let's go do that now. It's a bit of a run, but I want to get at least the... If I can get everything, get the mud hut on top set up and just get the hole started, then I can come back later, even at night. It'll be an easy trip over. Pending weather, of course. Looks like we'll have a fair number of bloomeries to get our initial iron supply going so we can get the iron tools at least. 2 or 3 pickaxes and a shovel and an axe. And that helps out quite a bit once you get to that stage. The extra durability and the damage values go up pretty dramatically at iron. Good enough. Okay. Won't need the axe down there. Shouldn't need the shovel after this initial dig start. So... why does the hut need to be so big? Just 'cause I want it to be big. Trying to min-max my poor little mud hut, are you? Are you under the impression that I'm not aware that I could make it smaller and more efficient? And I just don't care? There are lots of ways I could optimize this better. But I have the way I do it. It's a habit now, and I just keep doing it that way. It's not like mud is hard to come by. Yeah. And we'll go farther first. All right, we're in a stable area. Wheel hasn't started spinning yet, but we got a ways to go. I don't remember the depth on iron. I want to say it's roughly similar to copper, but I could be pretty far off. Changing the stone biome already. All right, let's get you to node search mode. No ore nearby. Yeah, we're looking for iron now. We're in a very high magnetite area. No ore nearby. Look at that. Glorious. I almost wasn't going to stop. Alright, so we've got trace magnetite. That means it's somewhere nearby. This is relatively shallow. Let's go ahead and put in another block and block. I'm going to assume it's down a bit, so let's go down one more layer. And then we'll go outward. Yeah, let's do a lateral check first. Still trace amounts. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm still on top of it. I'm just curious if we'll get a different reading when we go laterally before I go down a few more layers. Trace, the iron ones tend to be really wide, so we're probably sitting right on top of it. Let's go ahead and stop checking those, go down another couple of layers. With those two readings, I think we're just going to drop right on top of it. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. That should have been as far as it could reach, so we should already be there. Alright, let's check. Got it that way, we got it that way, so it could still go that way, but let's check here first. Magnetite large, so not a big surprise. Are we still... I mean, if I go down any farther, we shouldn't have detected any there, so I'm a little curious where it's at. Medium. I mean, if I found it there, it shouldn't be detecting over here either. Well, it might if it's below me still, but not if I'm on the right level. Let's plug that, plug that. I'm going to go ahead and move this way. Still no direct sign of it, huh? Alright, time to go down again. Where the hell are you? This is weird. Unless I'm on the outer edge of it, we're on the right level, but then the original reading, like I said, shouldn't have caught it. This is kind of weird. Plug that for a moment. Let's go a little farther with our lateral checks. Large amounts still. I don't know. I do not want to dig above me. God, I hope I didn't pass it. And I couldn't have passed it because we got the reading up there. We got the reading down here. So yeah, it can't be above me. It could be multiple deposits. It's a possibility, but I doubt it. All right, let's finish this side branch and I'll check up, down. Well, I'll check down. I really don't want to check up. There we go. All right. It is just one more below us. Unfortunately, it's quality poor. Why did you have to be a poor quality, damn it? That's a lot of digging to get poor quality iron. But it is registering below. So, this is our direct ladder out. Let's dig backwards from here. All right, there's our first chunk of magnetite. Oh, that is true. I haven't experienced that much myself yet with the translocator putting you underground. And I haven't really played much with the support beams. So we might encounter the need this run. So it's dropped a layer. We started in a nice flat area, so we shouldn't have to do much up down. I'd like to get, see, that's not good. Down, up, up. I'm not liking there's 3 levels already. That's a little odd. Yeah, I'm a little worried about that. Hopefully it doesn't go up again. As long as I can just dig horizontal or down, we have no chance of a cave-in. That's what I want to see. A nice, flat, horizontal plane of iron. Screw you, floor iron. just wish it didn't go down. I just wish it wasn't 3 levels. It's weird the way it slants down like that on that side. Maybe the water that was above me had a deeper level to it, and that's why we're getting this drop off. All right. Let's keep grabbing some until about 4 a.m. and then we'll take off. Yeah, I'm not going to switch the pickaxe to copper every time I'm not digging an iron part. That's a pain in the ass. We'll blow that copper pick up pretty quick anyway. All right. Just keep knocking away at this side, I guess. No! Look at this. Exactly what I did not want to see. What armor am I using? I'm using firewood armor. You know, that really, really elite armor that you get right at the beginning. All right, we've got full stack plus a couple of the crystallized. That should be good enough to get started and easy enough to get here and come back and get some more. Let's go ahead and get out of here as soon as I get another ladder down. Nah, we'll take them with us. Don't shoot me. Still empty. One more honey we need. Not quite time. Alright. I gotta make some decisions about how I'm gonna do the crops too. Too many stones. All right, magnetite nuggets. Most of our thing back, but I won't need it for a while now that we've got the mine dug and there's plenty of iron there. Those iron deposits are usually really large, so we've just begun to mine it, so we won't need to find another one anytime soon. I should be done with the ladders also, I believe. So tuck those away. Don't think I need to go pro pick anything right now. There we go. How are we doing on our clay firing? It's all done. Let's go grab our bricks. Oh yeah, I forgot I left that. I keep forgetting I leave my coal burning away to get this stuff. I meant to make a short trip over and then I, got busy. Alright, clay stuff. We got a stack and some of that to deal with. We got 60 bricks ready to go. Go do some exciting kerning. Yeah, what's the go-to armor for the next level? I wasted the few hides that I had. I forgot to process them and make the armor before they went rotten. A lot of times I just skip to linen, the linen armor. We're not going to even remotely get enough flax in to do like a windmill or anything like that this first season. I forget how much linen it takes to make even the early version of that armor. I like leather too, but leather is an extreme process. There's a whole bunch of steps to get leather rolling. We are not in the leather making business yet. I don't have the buckets and the barrels set up. I don't have the oak trees making the tannin or whatever. I don't have any of that stuff going yet. Yep, we've got a little bit of limestone. I think we've got all of the critical materials. Still, the hardest thing that took me the longest was getting one beehive. Finding that beehive the first couple of weeks sucked. We must have lost, I don't know, 3 days, 4 days of running around all over the place trying to find a bee. It was rough. We had to go quite a ways. Everything else I found much easier. Yeah, I think the wood lamellar is the one I looked at. I think that's the one that requires the hides that I unfortunately wasted. But now that we're pretty safely into the iron, I don't need to worry about bronze anymore. Or copper, really. It's just the hassle of getting all the iron stuff pounded out. Actually, copper is still good because I want to make the lanterns. So I need to pound out some copper plates to make the lanterns. So once we get done grinding this stuff out and getting another batch of bricks firing, I think I'll work on getting the lanterns done. And of course we got to make some bloomeries and get some iron fired up. You know what I wish? I wish they would change this, how this works, so that you could click once, it would lock you into the station, but you wouldn't have to hold the goddamn mouse button down. I mean, it doesn't sound like much, but when you have to have your finger under tension to hold the mouse button down for 15 fucking minutes and do nothing else while you just watch this thing spin, it's kind of annoying. I mean, I don't want it to operate independently, like I can walk away from it. I don't mind the character having to do the action. I just wish the human involved didn't have to actually hold a mouse button down and straining a tendon to get the job done. So I don't want to change in the process other than, you know, taking the real world consequences off of the human involved. Yeah, I could probably set up an auto script or something for it on an auto hotkey or whatever, but I shouldn't have to. This is just mind and finger numbing gameplay. The game should accommodate the human involved. Not have to make me go through fiery hoops to keep from exacerbating carpal tunnel. Yeah, I think we looted this cairn. We looted it in a structure. I think it was that Viking village structure. The change fingers stutter. Need a chisel to make the cairn? Really? I hadn't looked since we found one pretty early. Okay, another repetitive task complete. That gives us another 100 or so. Keep some around. All right, so fire clay, fire clay. Take that, and I kind of would like one more oven for when we start bringing in the real crops, but it's not really something that's a big hurry for. Let me go look at the crops real quick. I don't have much in the way of grain crop. I mean, we'll get some of the flax grain, but I think the turnips are still the only thing ready, and the flax has still got quite a while. And this we're not going to get much out of. Oh, carrots are ready too. Yeah, we're not going to have any grain for quite a while, so I won't worry about it. So... Okay, again, we're going to need sticks, grass, and peat. Not quite enough grass. Out of grass. And out of sticks. More chores to do. Alright, so let's see. Clay stuff. Bricks. I remember that one. So we'll do what? 1, 2. And then the other one was I forget. All but the bottom middle. 1, 2, 3, and then 3. So equal number. One more lid. Alright, we got bloomery parts. This is where you make the other classic mistake of setting your bloomery up right against the side of your building, and then the bears climb on top of the bloomery and climb up on your roof and climb up on your safety area and then eat you. Let's not do that. We got plenty of space in here. We'll just set the bloomeries up inside. I don't remember there being a consequence to doing that. Alright, all ready to be loaded up with iron. And charcoal? God, I hope charcoal. Really? 120 nuggets? Really? Is it really 120 nuggets to fill this damn thing? I do not have anywhere near enough nuggets. Alright. Now we crafted the fire clay. Yeah, I'm not going to waste another one without having the full 120, so... Okay, we are essentially out of flint for doing any more of that stuff. But we've got quite a bit of powdered calcined flint. I need to go dig up another 6 or 8 stacks of red clay before I bother doing that again for the fire clay. But at this rate, I mean, at 120 nuggets per bloomery, we're going to have to go dig an iron quite a bit to get that done. All right. Let me think about this. So, nothing there, nothing there. I should go bring in the crops. Let's go do that. Let's go get all those wilted turnips. Alright, 6 out of 9. I thought when I looked at this earlier, yeah, the carrots are done. At least these 2 are done. Oh, those are onions. That's why those are behind. All right, that's it for now. So we've got 4 fields, 100 plots per field. So it's 10 and 10, 5 times. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Another 100 and another 100. Eventually, when I have enough seeds, it'll be like all the P crop, all the N crop, all the K crop, and then we leave one fallow. And then we just keep rotating as we go. So this one will be fallow this time, then it'll be this one fallow, then it'll be that one fallow, etc. We just keep doing the full crop rotations. Right now, I don't have enough seeds to really accommodate that. We also have the high fert soil for these 2 lines. Yeah. All right, so crops are harvested. Nothing to do there for a while. Let's just stick most of this stuff downstairs until I figure out how I'm going to deal with all of that. Not a bad first harvest. Now I need a whole bunch of meat so we can make some prepared meals. What are we at? 2 days, 4 days, 2 days, 4 days. Yeah, I need to do it sooner rather than later before this stuff goes bad. Where are we at? Fruit, we're almost full. I've plowed every single thing in there. There are no rabbits going to appear anywhere in there. Not my first, second, or 30th rodeo. I know how to set up fields. Just finish them off. And then give me, I guess, the onions. Next time we need to fill the bar, we'll fill it with onions. So, to kind of explain what the conversation's about, rabbits are a danger to your crops, so the exterior and the interior pathways are all packed dirt. Anything underwater is not going to spawn a rabbit or allow a rabbit to spawn on the block, so the packed dirt is safe, the water areas are safe, and every other space in this entire field. Why are you not plowed? You are correct, Kolshi. These are not plowed. Why are these not plowed? I remember... That's weird. Did I not finish plowing these? I could have swore I did. Alright, let's do that right now, because that is... You are correct. That is unplowed, and that will enable rabbits to spawn. I'm kind of surprised we didn't see any. Come here, you. Not sure those 2 stone ones are going to get these finished. But as long as you have tilled the soil so that it's farmland, no animals will spawn. So you want to make sure you fully till everything within your farm area. Otherwise, you could get rabbits spawning inside the fence, which is not good. Yeah, I could have sworn I finished all this stuff. Probably should have brought the scythe over with me to chop all the grass. Packed dirt is safe. Packed dirt, water spaces, and tilled soil. They're all safe. Rabbits can't spawn on it. So this is safe, this is safe. Anything underwater is safe. And the fence line covers everything else. And you want to make sure you have at least 2 height on your fence line. Kind of curious why we didn't get any rabbits spawned in here. It's been this way for probably at least a couple of in-game weeks. I haven't seen a single rabbit in here. And they wouldn't have been able to get out. All my hose are gone. I need to go get me some new hose. I don't have any metal ones, I don't think. Nope. Just pro picks and stuff. I don't want to make metal ones just to finish this last little section.